Hope it's not live yet. Okay, hello and good afternoon, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, good morning, good afternoon, whichever time of day. Welcome, everyone. It's the 24th of November, 2020. My name is Maurice Rothwell, English trading coach here at Traders Club 24 in Hamburg. So today we are going to be trading the US market open. So over here, we've got around 20 minutes until the market opens. I've already prepared a few of the charts. As we can see from the VolaBox, I have a few Forex pairs in there also. Now, I've been playing around with stuff and don't take my box size for gospel because, as some of you might know, I am not the person to usually trade Forex pairs with the SwissBox. So we'll have a look today and see what the market gives us. So for those of you who don't know also, Traders Club 24 is a learning service. We have developed our own trading tools and techniques of how to be a successful trader here. And now we aim to teach others how to be as successful as some of us here. I can bring over for a moment our website, get this out of the way, TradersClub24.com. So a brand new English website. Some of you may know that this is originally a German speaking company, or it is a German speaking company, and I am the first English person here. So brand new website, freshly translated. The company has been around for around 11 years, so 9 years in Hamburg, originated in Switzerland. That's where the term SwissBox comes from. I always thought it had something to do with a Swiss army knife being such a useful tool. I thought that was the thinking behind it, but obviously not. Here on the website, you can find out about us. You have our free online webinars, club ratings, our live trading rooms, personal trading coaches here. Everyone here speaks at least a little bit of English anyway. Still some bits that we need to do. We have our club membership and prices. Where we are located in Hamburg, you're always welcome to come and visit. Should any of you be in Hamburg for whatever reason, you're always more than welcome to stop by and visit us here also. Up here at the top, we can find out more about the success concept or how we trade and why that is how it is. You can find out more about our specific trading tools. We have more on the events over here. So the webinar, we had one today. We also have another one starting on the 1st of December. And then again, more about us as a team and the company and the creator, Carlos Martins. Should you like what you see today, you can always come onto the website, join the 30-day free trial. Just type in your email address, zoom it over, and someone from here will shortly contact you a day after to help set up a free guest access for you. So, it's enough promotions. So we can see, and we'll go and have a look at the charts first. So over here, we can see, oh, this is something that we call an open range breakout, not something that we would trade in the afternoon, as we usually use this open range breakout template for the morning in the German market opening, which you will see from some of our other videos. But in the market, which stays the same always, are these purple lines. Now, these purple lines are considered to be, well, they are big numbers in the market, but we consider them to be pivot points in the market also. You'll see why that's a good point as we come in. We also have something called our volatility, our brand new trade radar or template, which is giving us some signals as we speak. As we can see in this chart also, we have our big number trades, but because we have a volatility template here, we have our green volaboxes dotted around the system. Now, depending on how you have your settings will depend on how many boxes you will receive, how big they are, so on and so forth. But the volabox gives out volabox signals every hour on the hour. So again, something for people who like to be active on the markets to trade with. And then we move on to our SwissBox tool itself. So if we take a look here at our SwissBox in the corner, this gray box, this is where I like to call it the SwissBox configurator. So this is where we input all of the settings that we like. So you need to personalize your own settings, or you can just go ahead and trade with the standard settings. So again, normally the box size would be 150 on any one of these. But yes, so we have a box size. At the moment it is 85, and as we can see here, we have a green line and a red line. Now this is our actual SwissBox. Again, 85 points in size. Essentially what this box is, the two lines are two pending orders. So the green being a buy stop pending order and the red being a sell stop pending order. What we try to do with this is we try to trap the market inside these two lines before any breakout. So as you can imagine, market openings, high impact news announcements, anything that you can imagine would have an impact on any kind of market would be the perfect opportunity to set up a SwissBox around that event. As we move in, we have underneath the box size, we have different settings. Again, these are different risk settings and different target profit settings. Again, anywhere between the 1 and the 4 is recommended. You should find your own, which you're comfortable with. Again, we can only give this as a recommendation. So we have about 13 minutes until the market opens. Another thing that we would like to check for is our economic calendar. Again, the Bible handy book for any SwissBox trader or in any traders in that fact is to get information about the markets. So for us, we are looking for these high impact news announcements. Again, we had some this morning, a few medium impact announcements this morning for the DAX on German side, and here we have some coming up in around 40 minutes. Again, great for the US market open. Also, a few medium impact as well, Canadian, but these are just speeches. As we come through over tonight, we have some New Zealand dollar, again a speech, but very high impact indeed. And then tomorrow we have a very eventful day also. A lot of news announcements, a lot of them high impact. Medium impact is also something to look for, as not to cancel it out. And then some more New Zealand dollar news announcements too. So as we can see right now, we've just got some coming up for US dollar in the next hours. So we know to focus on that. with the market opening also. Now, one thing you have to remember with this SwissBox tool, trading with the strategy, we do not need to trade in any direction. So nobody knows in which way the market is going to be moving. So there is no point trying or stressing yourself out about trying to know in which way it is going to go. With the SwissBox, we trade purely the volatility of the market. Again, that's because of the nature of the strategy. For an example, let's put our box over the vola box here, and we can enter. Simple as that. Once we have our settings complete, box lines on, entry on, and our box is active. As soon as the market now moves outside of this box, it's going to trigger one of our pending orders. Should it go up, we will trigger a buy stop. If it goes down, we will trigger a sell stop. Now, in the event that the market goes outside of our box and shoots straight back down and comes down through the bottom of our box, we will trigger a second pending order, which will be opposite of that of the first. Of course, the way that it works is we multiply our trades each trade we trigger. So let's take a look over here. S&P, let's take a look at the Dow Jones. So we have our vola box right here. Jump in on the vola box and we have our eyes. So again, we can see how many trades we can get into, our trade allowance, I like to call it. You can see we are allowed to get into 9 and 10 trades maximum. So this is why it's very essential for us to find a way to only trade the volatility of the market. We want to catch it just before that breakout, as we do not want to be stuck in a sideways market and using up all of our allowance. Again, going through here, the different settings, you can see that each setting gives you a different trade allowance. Now you can even go through with this and you can put here 30 profit, and then you can put 25. We have that there. You can really play around with these sometimes and figure out which is best for you. So I like to go here. Like to have a high target, reduce the risk by making this small. As you can see, I've got 14 trades worth of allowance to play with, which is pretty good. But the one thing that I sacrifice for this allowance is my take profit will now be twice as far away as what it would usually be. As if we come over to here, if I open my box lines, the box is now 85 points big. Should these two numbers be the same, then my take profit is going to also be 85 points away. Quite an easy target to reach. Now, should I have the settings from before, that 85 now turns into 170, which, as you can imagine, is a lot further to go. So you do sacrifice when you change the settings. You need to find exactly what you're going for. If you're looking for short distance, if you're looking for maximum trade allowance, it really makes a difference on every number that you change in this box. Even on the box size, you could find the size ratios for yourself perfectly set, and then it might just be the box size that you need to change. As if we change it here, I'm going to go to 60, you can see I have less trades then. But if I go to 120, it changes again. If I go to 100, the numbers change. We go to 85. Again, different margins, different sets. You have to find your own one that you're comfortable with and stick to the strategy. Same over here. The only thing that changes for me is the size of the box. Again, some gold trades over here, very eventful at the moment. What are we on over here? The DAX. Again, not the market that we want to be trading at the moment. Come back to our Volabox, we can see exactly what we're trading at the moment. Again, the DAX is currently inside a Volabox, but we can see right here, this is not the ideal time to be trading this particular market. This market had its peak earlier on in the day where we saw a lot of volatility due to the market opening and the news events, but in the afternoon, the German market is now nearing its end. So there's not going to be a lot of suspected movement unless there's any further news announcements. As we can see here, we have a Volabox. We could have got in this Volabox a few hours ago, and you can see that we're just traveling sideways, something we do not want. However, something like this, a lot of movement across the board, is something that we're definitely looking for. Again, with gold, a lot of volatility in the market, something that we're also looking to trade. This, okay. Very important, change, edit this. Edit the Volabox settings according to your box size settings, always. I'm going to take it from there. So let's look for some entries. So right here, we have a few different signals in the market. Oh, come out one. We can see currently we have a big number trade. We also have a Volabox that we can use as a pending order. Again, a big number trade is also available. 4 minutes until the market opening. I will take the big number trade today. Again, the Volaboxes are really good signals. So far, 100% success rate. I'm not lying. The proof is on YouTube. Live trading room every morning with Christian. He hosts the English live trading room, and you can see him using the Volabox every day. So far, 100% success rate. SwissBox also 99, more than 99% success rate, which is also, again, no lie. This is the truth here. So you can see we've activated our box. Now we have 2 pending orders which are active. As soon as the market breaks through, we shall see it. Let's have a look at GBP AUD, currently inside the Volabox. We can also activate this and hope for some movement. Great thing about the Volabox, we can actually leave it here and just wait until we see the signals on each side. So as soon as we see a different signal here, we've already got a SwissBox open on the DAX, and we also have one on GBP USD. So we don't need to keep switching through all of the charts. For those of you who don't have so much time to trade or to be on the markets, you don't have enough time to invest as some others, we have different tools and strategies available. So this, for one, is our MasterTemplate X, and this is more of a swing trader's delight, so to say. Now we look for a few different signals with this strategy, and actually we received one earlier today or yesterday at 4 o'clock. This little pin down here was actually a sell signal. And as we can see over here, we have what is looking like the beginning of another sell signal. So we have our high swing sun, we have our lines here, and we have a long candle inside with the wick hanging out. And I think it was signaling. We're just waiting for the last confirmation of it. So if we get another pin over here, we will expect it to give that signal. So it's a great thing. As soon as we see a signal as well, we can just put on, should it be a sell, click on sell. We have different settings. Again, set 3 being the easiest, set 4 actually even easier. Make it worth our while, put it on set 3, or maybe even set 2. Again, to be safe, better safe than sorry, set 3, always with these charts. But enough of these templates. We're not here to explain these today. Purely Volabox and SwissBox trades. So we just had our big movement. Where are we? And we've got no real signals there. We can always look for our big number trade, S&P 500. Maybe we can put an entry on as a pending box and see if the market dips down enough to take it. So GBP USD, we activated our box. We've now triggered our first trade. As we can see over here, one dot trade. And as soon as that trade is triggered, our take profit is then set automatically due to the settings in the SwissBox itself. So this is a semi-automatic system, guys. We don't need to do so much. Once we've configured the settings to our own preferences, it's just about choosing the correct place and time in the charts to open our SwissBox trades. Again, as you can see here, the box size is 85 and the take profit is just over 170. Now the reason that it's double the length is because again the ratio in the size over here is 1 to 2. Something that you definitely need to think about before you copy. Again, I would always recommend taking the usual sets, especially as a beginner. Looks like we just came so close to activating our box. We should be activating right about now for our big number box. So now should be activated. Got some movement over here. Again, not really my thing to trade something without signal. This one over here is a really nice signal. Again, at the big number, and Volabox, great for a sell signal, but maybe we can take this. Looking for another push down. Maybe if we get enough height on this, on the gold at the moment, we might be able to enter into the box and get back out again. Switch back to Vola. Not so much going on. Big number trade here. Nice. We've activated our next box. First trade. Red box telling us it's a sell. And again, take profit is set down below. Great stuff. DAX chart not doing a lot. Again, over here we can see how it's just nicely bounced back off these Fibonacci lines. Same over here, you can see it just passing straight through, comes back up, skims the Fibonacci and back down. Maybe even consider opening up pending box on that Fibonacci. Or we can just keep it on the vola box. Again, very unsure. We got into a hedge yesterday on the gold because, again, I wasn't following the signals and I wasn't following the rules. But luckily enough, this morning we managed to get out of the hedge. Hence why I only have 6 trades closed and such a high percentage, because of course I had to move the take profit. But as you can imagine, 8-9 trades in, you move that take profit 1 or 2 points, and it suddenly goes from a €9 profit to €50 profit, which is really nice. So we've activated our box. First pen take profit is here. Got our daily pivot. This is a nice trade to do. Look at that, perfectly set. Maybe we can, what I would expect the market to do here is come down and bounce off the daily pivot. Normally I would expect it from the big number, but the daily pivot is here. Again, great opportunity. Let the market trickle down. As we trickle down, we should see a rejection. Let's wait and see. See what happens again. If it reaches so far, you might say we've already missed out on an opportunity here to here, but hey, there we go. Reached the daily pivot. Should have been an active box now. Activated. Are we going to continue to push through, or are we going to see the rejection now? First trade activated. Take profit set at the top of this candle. We might see it push through. We'll let that one run. Second trade activated in here. 2.trade. And we can see the take profit is now moved from the top to the bottom. Very slow market, I must say. Not a lot of movement. Here also. Again, they're all around the daily pivot. Gold, where are we at? Same story. Maybe we'll just leave that box active in case it finally gets a chance to. But you see what I mean. There's a lot of rejection at the daily pivot over here. Struggling to break through that line. It's getting a lot of pushback. It's the vola box, still just 2 signals going on. Still no signal here. Cancel that, we'll wait. See if there's a signal that comes by. No signal over here either. Not a lot going on. Oh, look at that, so close. We were right there. Still hanging around that daily pivot. Might see a breakthrough. And remember, we have our second rejection area here. Again, 2 pivot points right here. So, be interesting to see how the market reacts to these 2. Few more points and we will activate our second trade. There we are. Take profit has moved down to the bottom. Seems as though we might see it fall all the way down. First trade. Nothing. Boring charts. Can clean up a little bit. Don't like too many charts myself. So that's it, guys. I mean, once the trades are active, you can keep an eye on them. Not sure. Oh, no, that's not. Oh, it looks like we just maybe a point or two away from triggering that vola box. Shame, because we would actually be out of that trade by now. Shame, shame. It's because of the spread, so you can see that with the spread we need quite a bit of movement to trigger any one trade. Still on our second trade over here. Again, a lot of, at least we've seen the rejection here at the big number, but still not enough to push back through past the daily pivot. Might be able to trigger our third trade here on GBP USD. I'm hoping maybe we'll get to showcase one of these trades. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. So again, New Zealand dollar, US dollar been rising for a while. Yesterday we finally saw the first drop or significant drop in a while. And it seems as though we might be getting another one today. Really hoping that we see a signal come here. We are looking for one of these pins right here. So we'll see, we'll see. Still in second trade. First trade. Second trade. Have a look at those news. 17 minutes until we get some more news. Oh, close that then. Take that big number. Could have taken that fib also. I'm too late to take the fib. We'll wait and see if it brings us any luck. And with these fibs, we can also treat them. Oh, I like to treat them as I do with the big numbers. Again, it's just the support and resistance. Not a lot going on at all. See, we're getting close. We can actually move this if we wanted to. Again, there's not much point in moving it when we're only in our second trade, third trade, fourth trade. There's not that much point in moving it those few points further, as it's not really going to make a big difference. And for us to then lose a trade or lose an exit of a trade just for a few, for like, 15% extra, it's not going to be worth the time. Once we start getting into the sixth and seventh trades, for me that is, then I would look to move, take profit and sort of double, nearly triple my original target. So we'll keep that at the automatic. So third trade in. First trade in. Take profit is set. And it seems as though we've got our second trade triggered here as a buy stop, and the take profit is also set on the chart. Boys, check our Volabox. Again, we've got 5 active Swiss boxes, margin 178 euros, and then active about a minus 28 across all 5 at the moment, so 0.2% drawdown. Oh, we got a US 30 signal. Nice. Let's have a look. We're already currently in a trade. Again, we could open up over here while we wait for these news announcements. Definitely looking for some extra volatility, extra opportunity across the board. Still waiting for this one. We're coming very close, and we can always come out of our chart and take a bigger look at the bigger picture. We can see that you can go from here, lowest. You can see stuff like this. See how the bottom peaks sort of line up with the line. Then we see that there was a correction over here. Take it the next low, and you see these two lows are also correlating with it. And then we see a breakdown, maybe a false break, comes up and then recorrects itself into that false break. And again, here we go into our take profit. So really we could expect it to go from here, maybe a bit further down to this vola box, which we'll set next. As soon as we exit this trade, I will activate this vola box here and expect a push up from that area. And few points away there due to the spread, but no problem. We'll wait for it to hit. Shouldn't be too long. Third trade open here. Second trade open on the gold. Hit a nice rejection there, just at our take profit, unfortunately. Very big. Looks like we just fell short there from that prediction. As we can see, there's also if we come across onto the hours, you might see a different story. Can't move that. Also have one from here. Sort of from here, you see from that low, these two lines will match up nicely also. So technically, we could still be on a high, on an uptrend. Seems that way. Look at that, just missed our take profit. We'll probably be looking to close this on a buy now. Oh well. Seems as though the USD is weakening. Pull up that calendar, 10 minutes. Keep an eye on that margin. Oy. Oh, not much going on at the moment. That really is a shame. To be fair, I think that should have closed. We can always manually close also. So there's a lock here and you can close it manually. The lock is just a safety feature. Third trade. Fourth. Margins creeping up. Again, I think we might have the same issue as we did yesterday. Although we might see a nice peak here. Third trade. What a bummer. So close. West 30. Third trade in. We're gonna get that push. Don't think so. Not sure. Gold is always a very tricky beast to tame. It's really very unpredictable and impossible to tell in which direction it will be going. There's absolutely no rules. More like a lucky dip. Hopefully we'll close a trade. Looks like our GBP USD is going to be the first one to close. Most likely. if we get there. Sorry, guys. Had a big lunch. I'm sleepy. Close to triggering our third trade over there. And it seems we might even be going into our fifth on the gold. S&P 500 still stuck. Oh, very slow indeed. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go until we see a little bit of movement. Hopefully in any direction. Oh, got a bit of lift off over here. As the US goes up, gold comes down. Seems over here on the NASDAQ might have a little bit of movement. US 30 triggers next trade. Gold, very annoying. It's all annoying at the moment. Here we go. How long have we got? Where was it? Whoa. 2 minutes. So guys, 2 minutes over here. That's what we're looking for. If you go to the chart, it will actually give you some examples of what's going on. Again, coronavirus. And look at that. Give you a bit of information about what the news release is. And then it'll give you some examples on what those numbers and statistics were at the given time. Looks like we're going to be out of our gold trade soon, I hope. Again, we're already in profit. We can activate that vola box. If it pushes through, it's a nice profit there. First trade closed. Oh, we're very close to hitting another. And again, open the vola box on top afterwards. Which one was we waiting for? I'm pretty sure it was here. It's okay. There we go. Second trade, I triggered them both. Peaked up to the top, spread hit the first trade, on its way down, triggered the second trade, and take profit is now here. You see that big spike, it's now going to come back to its levels, or come back to the fib. Fourth trade on the Dow Jones. Oh yeah, did we get a signal here yet? No. Disappointing. Here we're waiting for that next one. Okay, we got that news coming out now. 26 seconds. Countdown. 20. 15. Ah, not gonna happen. Wait, we got out. No? Oh no, the Volabox just moved. Volabox is not here anymore. Ah, what a shame. Should get some movement somewhere. Search for it. Oh, look at that. Got Volabox right there. So again, with the Volaboxes, as I said, every hour on the hour, they will change. Might even be able to take that Volabox. Activate it. So, volatile markets, our favorite. Third SwissBox on gold now in the hour. And the rest of them haven't even closed their first. Very boring. First trade. Going to continue to push down, or hopefully seems to be getting a lot of rejection here at the fib. As you can see, we've had a breakout, false break, and we can see here each candle wick is sort of just skimming the fib and pulling away. So I might look to get out of this trade. Wait and see what it brings. Again. So boring. Here we came so close. Might get that movement once we get the full details of the news or the full announcement is made. We'll see the price movement. Yep, as we can see, we're getting currently in profit on our trade now and back up again. See, hit that fib and straight away it pushes away. Might be a while before we see any kind of breakdown. Then again, could happen at any moment. Fourth trade over there. Fourth trade over here. Same trade. Disappointing. We'll get out of this gold trade and then we'll probably leave it at that for gold. Go on. And it's pushing. Could close it if we want, or we might let it run. It's broken the fib. Now we'll just take the profit on it. Not waiting. So that's the third gold trade done and dusted. Third trade over here, third trade over here. As you can see, this is the reason why I choose not to trade Forex pairs. Again, a lot of opportunity, but a lot of time. So I'm very into finding the most volatile markets I can. Still no signal over here. Grand market's falling down over there. Gold shot back up. So we still wouldn't have reached our take profit on here. Glad I got out. Maybe we'll see a push, hopefully. Again, we can also exit the trade. We're in profit at the moment. Doesn't seem to be so much going on. I'll just close this one too. Coming to the end of our live stream, so I'm looking to close the trades that I can. As you can see right there, we would have activated our next trade on the gold. But that should see some movement up and down. We had the boiler box there. We will see that movement. It will move out of its way. GBP USD again. Come on. Ever so slowly. Ever so slow. Thanks, Jimmy. Aha. Jimmy delivering the sweets. Market's being quite stiff at the moment. At least we didn't have. I suppose it's not so bad. Might see the movement up. And here we go. A nice breakthrough. Finally. Finally. Back up towards the vola box. Also taking its way back up. I'm going to get rid of this one. Very close now. Very close. Still no signal here, and we've even had a reverse signal. And here we go, up. Ah, it's playing games. Playing games. This one, so we're out of this trade. Good. Just this one. I thought they were set the same, but obviously not. We'll wait for the thing. Wait for it to do its thing. We got enough trades at the moment. I think this is our only one open. Apart from here. S&P 500, gold is closed. DAX is closed. Dow Jones. And oh, so close. Push it up. Push it up. Seems as though S&P 500 has come to a bit of a standstill. And we're falling back down. Ah, shame. Shame, shame. Sweets. Key to success. Have something to chew on. You'll be okay. Yeah, it seems that way. Seems like we might be reaching for the 30K mark again for Dow Jones. Again, I think are we at a new high? No, we're not at a new high. Yeah, look. So the highest was set just last week with the elections going on, just over 30K, I think. I don't think it's been high. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's the highest it's been. So it could quite possibly go for its new high today, but we'll have to wait and see. Mm-hmm. Whoa, that was a big drop. That 20 points slammed down. Over here, not so many. Gold didn't receive it just yet. Probably gonna get his push up in a sec. Crazy. Hmm. 12 closed now, so what's that? 7 trades closed in the last hour. Wow, that's good. Plus we've got 2 active. Hopefully these close in the next few minutes. Put us up to 9 trades in the last hour. Where was it? 0.69 wasn't we? So 0.30, 0.3%. If it continues to sort of hover around that area, I like to just get out of trades, especially after a certain amount of time, as we don't want to leave the trade open too late in the day. Looks like we won't get the chance. You can see here there's also a bit of a rejection. See here? Keeps touching the line. 1801 at 1800. More or less the same. So we've had a lot of all-time highs this year, especially with the virus. So we've had the gold hit its all-time high. I think it was like 2,100 euros per ounce, or US dollars per ounce. Real crazy. Same with the DAX. Hit its all-time high. Earlier this year. And had its biggest drop straight after. Where else were we? DAX, as we just seen, also had its all-time high. So I might get ready to just close this manually instead of waiting around. Being very annoying. As you can tell, I'm very impatient. Daily. DAX chart. Close that €1 profit. No, it will go all the way up. Okay. And the last trade. Will we get some movement? If not, it doesn't really matter. We could let this one run and play out, or hedge it until the morning, or failing that, we might just close it. Again, minus €3 is nothing compared to what we've done today, so just close it off. Less stress. I don't really want to be messing around with hedges tomorrow, but it is on the US, and tomorrow we do have a lot of good news tomorrow. No, I'm not saying it's going to be good, but good news for us. So it looks like it will be an exciting day tomorrow, at least in the afternoon. We'll see. We should see, guys. But I think it might be a while before this trade closes, so I'm going to finish the live stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to come over and watch. I hope that you found it fun, educational, and if you want to learn more or see more, we've got a lot of videos on YouTube. You can watch myself in different situations, different market openings, and see how we handle or use the tools. And if you like what you see, jump over to TradersClub24.com and sign up for our 30-day free access. Okay? Thank you very much. Until tomorrow.